Hi and welcome to MFL Outdoors, and tonight we're back on the foxes. We're around the duck pond and on the partridge ground, and we might even go down into the valley because there was I think it was 4 last time kicking around on there, so we'll see if we can catch up with any of those. And we're also going to be doing a first look at the Voopeak TC22 trail cam. That's been sent to me to review, so I'm going to put that up in a wood and see if we can get some footage of it, and I'll give you a bit of a talk through it. It's actually quite a good 4K cam, so yeah, we'll have a look at that. Right, without further ado, let's get on with it. I'm just having to watch my back. There's a rather large bull in this field and cattle with calves, so hopefully they're up the other end and they stay up there. If you see me disappear, you know what's happened. Right, this is the Voopeak TC22 4K trail cam, and as you've probably seen, it's solar powered, so hopefully no running out of power while it's out in the field. It has a built-in battery pack at the back. There's no batteries to insert or anything like that. It does have a C-type connector there at the bottom. It's got the rubber cover on there, but that's there in case you need to boost it at all and put it on a full charge before you put it out. It takes photographs as well as video. It does video on its own, photos, or photos and video. Most people recommend to put it on photos and video because it will actually react quicker and you'll get the photographs, whereas the video takes a little bit longer to start up. So if you've got an animal going through really quickly, at least it will get a snapshot of the actual animal going through before the video starts and you just get a blank screen. So yeah, it's well made. I've already set it up. It was easy to set up. I didn't even need to look at the manual. I'll give you a look on the inside of it. There you go, that's the inside. As you can see, it's got a colour screen for setup, and you can also use it for playback. You can see what's on there, so you don't need to take the SD card home with you. It's got the battery pack, and you can see the red light maybe to show that it's charging off the solar panel. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving this one a go. I'll not go through all the specifications. I'll, as usual, put them up here, and I'll also put on screen what you actually get in the box. That'll also go up on here. So I'm going to put this out, and I'll show you me rigging it up onto one of the trees, and we'll leave it for a few nights and see what footage we get. So we're going to do that now. Right, so we're actually going to go and put the camera in one of the woods that we have, and as you can see here on the bottom of this gate, we've got something that keeps going through on here, but that's not where we're actually going to put it. We're going to put it somewhere in there, then we can have a look. We get quite a few badgers going through there. We'll also get some foxes, might get the odd roe deer, so it'd be good to see what we collect. And I'm hoping to get you some good video footage so you can really see what the camera does. This is a cable lock that I bought separately. It's 1.8 meters long, and it'll actually feed through the camera twice. It's got 2 anchor points on it, so I would advise doing something like that if you're using a camera like this. It just helps with some added security. Right, get that in. That should just pull tight. Yep. I'm making sure that end's really secure because we get some really high winds here and I don't want it coming out and coming loose and start flapping around in front of the lens. That's the area it's covering. That's the camera. And as you can see there, I've connected the Wi-Fi up. It's showing the percentage, it's showing where the camera's looking now, so you can see that on there on the app. You can control everything from the app, but all I wanted to see is where it was actually looking. So we've got that. We'll leave that like that now and see what happens. Okay. The one thing I really like about this trail cam is it has password protection both on the main unit and on the Wi-Fi connection, so if anyone does pinch it, it's totally useless to them. If you have any questions at all on this trail cam, just drop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Okay. Right, and there we are, we're all set up. And as you can see, there's a run going through there and there's a run going straight up there, so we should catch both. Right, we're going to leave it at that and head off out of here. Don't know if you can see that, but we've got a half moon just over coming out, so let's get our way up on that top, see what's kicking around. Been a cracking night so far. We'll have a good look round the duck ponds, and we've released the partridges, so they're out on the fell now, and if there's nothing around up there, we'll head back down here, but we'll see what's happening up there first. So tonight I'm using my usual setup. It's the Sako A7 Stainless in 243. I'm using my DPT moderator. I'm also using the Infiray Rico RH50 thermal rifle scope, and I've got it mounted on the Manbily carbon fibre tripod, and I'm also using their saddle mount. We've been up for about half an hour scanning around and hadn't seen anything. I was just saying to my friend, the last time a fox showed up was about 9 o'clock. And then we turned round and this happened. I have a feeling this could be the same fox, and it got away from me last time by going down a drainage ditch. It's really good conditions for the thermal tonight and we're getting a really good picture, but the reason that this looks blocky is because I'm actually on full magnification. It is quite away from us, which is why I'm having to wait for it to stand still to try and take a shot. I think he's just seen our silhouette. We're actually on a bankside above him and the moon's behind us, and unfortunately I think he's clocked us. I'm going to use the mouth caller and see if I can bring him back round. This is definitely the same fox as last time. Has no interest in the caller whatsoever and has gone down the drainage ditch. We watched for a while and then I picked it up. You can just see it in the middle of the screen there, very small. I'm on base mag at the moment. As you can see, it's actually making its way down towards the truck. But what it's actually doing, it's there's a track goes down there. It's sitting on the track and it's watching my truck. This is no stupid fox. It's having a good look to see what's going on. The fox disappeared for a while, and then my friend tapped me on the shoulder and said the blooming thing's on the wall behind us. So I turned round with the scanner because I'd been spotting in the other direction, and there it was. It's using that wall for two things. One, to keep an eye on us, and the other, it's actually hunting for mice and voles and things like that. It's looking from either side of the wall and listening to see if it can hear anything to drop down on it. It stopped and sat down, and it's looking directly across at us. I switched over to the site to follow it because I was hoping it was going to jump down off the wall onto this side and then I could get a shot at it. There was a few occasions whilst watching it that it did show signs it was going to drop down, but it never actually did. It just kept looking over again. There's two reasons I can't take a shot at the moment. One is there's no backstop, and two, that wall is our boundary. That's the end of our land. That wood isn't ours, so you can't have a bullet going out of your land. It'd be totally illegal. So I'm just having to wait and watch and hope that it drops down off the wall onto our side anyhow. This fox has definitely been round the block a few times. Well, we watched this one for ages and it just sticks on that wall. It just keeps looking over like it's been doing, and then eventually it drops down the side into the wood and we lose sight of it. We keep on looking around to see if anything else shows up, and then my friend decides he wants to call it a night. So I said I'll hang on. So I walked him down because he didn't have any light to get back down, and you just can't walk anywhere on this land without a lamp. My friend's gone and I'm now sitting in the truck at the bottom. I've put the truck side on. There was a nice skein of greylag geese came across there, making a racket. It's freezing cold now, and ice has started to form on the inside of my windscreen. I'm having to keep the driver's side window down because I've obviously got the rifle through there. And I just started filming a bat flying around. There's the fox. He's only about 15 yards away from me on the wall. He's just been sitting watching me by the looks of it. I'm sure he'd heard my friend's vehicle leave and had come to check to see if all the vehicles were gone. It was all clear to go back up towards the pens. It dropped back down the wall when it saw me look at it. Well, I've been sitting here waiting for ages to see if it'll turn up again, but there's been no sign of the fox back. I think it knows I'm here for the night, and it went really quiet. And then this owl turned up. I think you've probably seen it on quite a few of my videos when I've been up round here. It's always hunting on this patch. I love watching them hunting for mice and voles across here, and when they go down into the rushes, but it's amazing how many times they don't actually catch anything. It's just a matter of try and try again until it pays off, I guess. And there it goes off, heading further out across the fell. Right, well, nothing else seems to be moving about, so I think I'll call this quits and get everything packed up and sorted out in the truck before making my way back. Right, well, that was a crafty fox going along the walls, and then you saw at the end it had a quick look in and it was away. So I think that was the one that I came across last time. I didn't actually have that on video. Right, hopefully I've got some video footage off the trail cam that I did the review on, or the first look at, I should say, at the beginning of the video. So that's coming up next, so stay tuned for that. And my final thoughts. It's 3:15 in the morning, it's absolutely freezing cold, and there's ice on the dashboard, and I'm going to get out of here. Right, thanks very much for watching, take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. And it's off to the review. Okay, it's been out here a couple of nights, so we're going to retrieve the camera now and see what sort of footage we've got, if any, and see what sort of quality it is. It's a bit nippy tonight, and I don't know if you're picking it up, but there's quite a lot of wind, so if you are, I apologise for that, but we can't do anything about this good old British weather. Well, that's a good start, the camera's still here. So, right, we'll have a look and see what's on it. First one is a fox, middle right, you can just see. Second one's Mr. Badger, following the same line. The third one's of a cracking hair. And the fourth one's of some dodgy looking character, don't know who that is. There we have Foxy coming in, and I was right, going underneath that gate. It's good to have something like this because you get to know what's trafficking through and the sort of times. You can get a picture built up so you know if that, like the fox, is coming on a regular basis. Here of course is the badger, and we have quite a lot of them roaming around on here. Far too many to be honest, but nothing you can do about it. And there just by the gate you can see the hare. It's a beautiful hare, that, mind. It's not a bad distance off that gate, so this camera's doing pretty well in picking all that up. Right, well, we've had a look at the footage, and what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. It was pretty good, and the camera was really easy to set up, so yeah, up to now I'm quite happy with it. Of course, we'll have to see how it performs in the long run, and if there is any problems I'll get back to you, but at the moment, yeah, thumbs up. Right, well, with that being said, it's time for me to get out of here. So, as usual, thanks very much for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.